Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I am Dr. Shikha Prasad, lecturer of economics from the Arihant College of Arts, Commerce and Science. Today we learn about the exception of the law of supply in this video. So, exceptions to the law of supply. Just like exceptional case to the law of demand, we also have some exceptions in case of supply. Let's assume what if there is decrease in the quantity supplied with the rise in the price and vice versa. This means it is absolutely opposite to what we have studied in the case if law of supply. It means that exception means opposite of the law of supply. What is the law of supply? Lower the price, lower the quantity supplied. So, in case of exception, at the lower price, the quantity supplied will be higher. Such situations are called exceptions to the law of supply because they go against this law. So, in this video, we can learn what are the exceptions of this law where the law of supply did not work. Exceptions to the law of supply. First point, following are the exceptions to the law of supply. First, supply of labor. Labor supply is the total number of hours that worker to work at a given wage rate. It is represented graphically by supply curve. In case of labor, as the wage rate rises, the supply of labor, it means their hours of work would increase. So, supply curve slopes upward. Supply of labor fall with a further rise in the wage rate and supply curve of the labor bends backward. This is because the worker would prefer leisures to work after receiving higher amount of wages. Thus, after a certain point, when wage rate rises, the supply of labor tends to fall. It means the law of supply explains that at a higher rate, it means at a higher wage rate, the laborers are ready to work more. When the wage rate again increases, the laborers are again increases their working hour, they work more. But at a certain point, with a higher increase in wage rate, the labor supply, it means their working hour not increases and they may reduces. This is because the worker would prefer leisures to work. It means now at a certain higher wage rate, the workers are not able to work more. They need some leisure time for themselves and for their family maybe. Thus, after a certain point, when the wage rate rises, the supply of labor tends to fall and the supply curve will bend backward. It means the upward sloping supply curve will bend backward. It can be showed with the help of a table and a diagram. Labor supply schedule. Wage rate per hour. For per hour, the wage rate given to the labor is rupees 100. Hours of working, when the supplier will provide 100 rupees per hour, then worker is ready to work at 5 hours and he get 500 rupees. So when the wage rate increases to rupees 200 per hour, then the hours of working per day increases from 5 to 7. Again, when wage rate increases for per hour he get 300, then at a higher wage rate of rupees 200 per hour, worker is ready to work 7 hours. But when again wage rate increases, the hours of working of the labor will reduce from 7 to 6. It means they need some leisure time and they did not able to work more hours at a higher wage rate of rupees 300 per hour. So the supply of labor will reduce and the supply curve will bend backward. It can be shown with the help of diagram also that the supply curve SA will move upward when the wage rate increases from 100 to 200 per hour. Laborers will ready to work 7 hours, but when again wage rate increases, workers are not ready to work more hours in a day, so they can reduce the working hours. At 300 rupees per hour, they are ready to work only 6 hours a day. So the supply curve will bend from point A to S1 and it bends backward. So the supply curve become SAS dash. Here SAS dash is the backward bending labor supply curve. SA is the increasing supply curve and SAS dash is the leisure time. Now we can move to the next point. Next point is the agricultural good. The law of supply does not apply to agricultural goods as they are produced in a specific season and their production depends on weather condition. As we know that the agricultural goods like food grains, vegetables, fruits, they depend upon certain weather condition. So the law of supply will not work, as when price in the market increases, producer will not able to increase its supply because the supply of certain agricultural goods, it means a supply of all the agricultural goods depends upon certain specific season. Due to unfavorable change in weather, if the agricultural production is low, their supply cannot be increased even at a higher price. It means when the price in the market is very high, the producer is not able to supply more and he cannot increase the supply at even a higher price. Now, next point, urgent need for cash. If the seller is in urgent need for hard cash, he may sell his product at which may even be below the market price. Certain times we feel that if a seller is in urgent need of hard cash, if he is in certain need, like if he is having some family problem, he needs some hard cash money, then he may sell his product at which may even be below the market price. Producer sell their whole stock at the prevailing market price and he doesn't wait for prices to go higher because he is in urgent need for cash. Next point, fourth, perishable goods. In case of perishable goods, What are the perishable goods? Those goods which can used for a very small time period, like milk, vegetables, fruits. They can not be used for a longer period of time. They can destroy because milk we cannot put these goods for use for a longer period of time. In case of perishable goods, the supplier would offer to sell more quantities at a lower price to avoid losses. For example, vegetable, eggs, etc. So, the supplier of these perishable goods sell more quantities at a lower price to avoid their losses. Those sellers, if they wait for market that whenever the price gets high, they can sell their product, then for a longer period of time these goods cannot survive. So the producers have to sell their goods even at a lower price just to avoid their losses. Whatever the cost of production they have put in the production of those goods, just to get that much amount of cost, he can sell all the quantities at a lower price also. So in the case of perishable good, the law of supply would not work. Next point of exception of the law of supply are rare goods. The supply of rare goods cannot be increased or decreased according to its demand. Even if the price rises, supply remains unchanged. For example, rare paintings, old coins, antique goods, etc. The supply of rare goods cannot be increased or decreased according to its demand. As we know that rare goods like antique goods, good old coins, paintings, these antique items and their demand cannot be fulfilled at a certain time period because the production of these goods are not constantly increases. So these rare goods and their supply cannot be increased according to its demand. If there is higher prices of these goods, supply remains unchanged because they are rarely found. So in the case of rare goods, the law of supply doesn't work. So we can learn in this video about the exceptions of the law of supply. Thank you for watching this video. Thanks.